Hey everybody, it's Lance here. Welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to be doing a Deconstructed Bloom again today, and I'm using some interesting colors, and I've kind of shown them here as I'm doing the intro. There is some Pearl Papaya. The colors that I chose I'll leave in the description box. They're based on a color scheme that I'll be showing you in just a few seconds, and that's my cell activator of Payne's Gray and some Lucas Krill Indigo Blue. And yeah, I chose my and I use Aussie Floetrol for my cell activator, and what I'm showing you now is the color palette, and it is very spring-like, and I found it after googling coral color palettes, and so those nice kind of green and turquoisey blue colors go well with the coral. And I'm doing kind of like a pearl amaranth kind of color mixed with a little bit of fire opal to make more of a magenta toned coral color. I also used a color that's a pearl white from Anita's for my white, and it's a really pretty pearlescent bright white color, and a little bit of 24K gold as well, kind of to mimic that center of that flower that was in my color scheme that I found online. And I was very pleased with those colors, and I'll leave descriptions about my paint recipe in the description box, and I'll also leave my colors there so you can check those out. I am on this acrylic crazy train of fluid art videos this Sunday Funday, and starting us off is the Joy of Pouring Frosty Eye Candy. Its a size show starts at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Following the Joy of Pouring live show is Darren at Venom Fluid Art at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Darren is followed by Kristey of Kreations by Kristey at 6:25 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sheldon is after Kristey, Shelrock Art at 6:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Britt Clayton is after Sheldon at Britt Clayton Design, 7:05 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And that leads you to me, the Caboose, and Pouring Together with Lance Travis at 7:20 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will have everybody's links in my description box. Please go back and watch everybody on this acrylic crazy train. Now, as you can see, I layered my colors for the first bloom, and I put that Bohemian Sea color at the bottom, and then I have, I think, the sage kind of wasabi, sage looking green, mixed with a little bit of Modern Masters mint green to make it a little lighter. And then I've also used some of the, I think, pink taffeta to amp up the coral color that I had, which was the Pearl Papaya. So I was really kind of using, I was just asked by Leslie Onstead to be a color art affiliate, and so I am now. And my code, if you want to get a 20% discount at Color Art, is Lance Travis 622. So if you type in that code, you can get a 20% discount. Helps me out as well. And try these colors out for yourself. I really love the Bohemian Sea and these Prizm Pour colors. They're really beautiful, and I think they're versatile. They mix well with other paints to form custom colors, which is what I did here to some degree. And so you should really try them out for yourself. They're exceptionally beautiful paints, and like I said, they're pretty versatile. I can mix them with other paints and get a beautiful color, and It's kind of what I did with that coral color. If you haven't tried using them, you should definitely check them out for yourself. Now, if you're enjoying this video and finding it fun or informative, entertaining, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up. And then when you do, please subscribe to my channel and ring the bell when you do so that you're alerted when I upload new content, and leave me a comment because I really love to hear from you. So I have done a few things here before I'm doing this next bloom. I want to talk about the first one. I really was pretty pleased with, and I think it looks pretty cool looking as I've worked it and warped it a little bit, and now I'm layering these colors once again for the other bloom. And I really am, when you're seeing these tilts going on, this really did tilt a lot slower. I made sure my paint consistencies were the way I wanted them. I made sure my cell activator consistency was the way I wanted it this time, which is a little thicker, just because I wanted to be able to still catch some of the lines in the blowout. And as you see here, I'm blowing that bloom out, and there's a lot of juicy cells popping up in there in the center, and I like this one too. I like this bloom as well. And I thought it was kind of funny because I felt like this looks like a butterfly wing, and it looks like some really pretty, they look almost fall-like, like fall-like colors in this, although they are not. I mean, they were very, you saw the color scheme was very kind of spring, but I think some of the Payne's gray, I think, has mixed and shaded a little bit as cell activator with the colors, which made different colors and made some shading. So it was very interesting, and I liked the lines and how I am getting my black cell activator to hold its integrity a bit better than it did on some of the other blooms, and it looks like a butterfly wing or stained glass to me, and so that's why I think I'm calling this video butterfly bloom. And at the bottom you'll see that I'm going to pour another puddle kind of in the crux of the bottom left part of that bloom down there, and this is just to create another butterfly wing shape that might kind of jut down from it to the edge of the canvas so that it would give me some more compositional symmetry. And so that's what you see me doing right now. I'm trying to shift the weight of that paint, but this is very sped up, so it was shifting a lot slower than what it looks like here, and you kind of have to do that. Like, you have to see how you're working things back and forth to warp but not lose some of the cell clusters. That's at least what I try to do, to keep some of the integrity of those shapes. And this was me doing a small mini bloom there with those colors and then blowing it out, and then I created that wing-like shape there, which I really liked a lot. Just from that two passes of that blowout, it looks very butterfly wing to me there. And so I'm going to try to work it down to the bottom, so I'm creating a little bit of visual interest to the composition, kind of pulling you through the painting to the bottom and kind of making it feel like it has some weight at the bottom. So that's kind of what you see me do here. And I really did love this for composition reasons too. Just different than the other blooms that I did, and I wanted to leave more white negative space, and I did. So I was very pleased with this overall, and thought it was kind of an interesting, moody looking bloom, but it has such nice lacing that looks kind of like the, you know, the cells of the wings of a butterfly, I guess is the best way to put it, is really what it looks like in certain areas, and I kind of love that look. And so yeah, I was very pleased with it, and just kind of trying to work my palette knife to create a couple of wispies off of it. And yeah, I hope that you've enjoyed watching this kind of come together. And I, like I said, was pretty pleased with it. I'm pretty pleased with the way the hairdryer worked with the cell activator this time. And so it's getting closer to kind of what I'm wanting to do with blooms when I do them. And there's some close-ups of the beautiful kind of sparkle, and you can see all that lacing that looks butterfly wing-like there too. Just really beautiful how those colors shaded and kind of worked together, and cell clusters and lacing are, I still have my lines, so that's also what I wanted, and thought that was beautiful, that bottom portion that got blown out on the last bloom. That created such a beautiful butterfly wing-like shape that I was just really pleased with it. And the beautiful colors, like those Prizm Pour colors, really do help bling out the color, custom colors that I created, and so it's very sparkly and butterfly wing-like. So it just really a pretty painting, really pretty colors, and a color palette that worked well together. Well, I appreciate you hanging with me through this butterfly bloom, deconstructed bloom process. I think these looked really beautiful. This piece looks really beautiful in frames in art rooms. Just really could kind of go with a lot of different types of decor, and I think it makes a really nice modern art piece. And as always, I want to thank you for watching and hanging with me on this acrylic crazy train, and I can't wait to see you again for some more fun pouring together.